Yeah, buddy. All right, so doing a test run. We're gonna see how it works. Just getting everything set up here. What's going on, Ralph? How you doing? John Garcia. What's going on, buddy? Big country. So I figured I'd give this thing a test run, guys. I think I got this desk. It's a U-shaped desk. My God, what a bear. Billy Rains, why ain't you on Life 360 no more? Cause I'm at home. What do you need to know? I'm at home. I'm always going to be at home. Unless I go to the store or family member's house or a friend's house or something, I'm at home. I don't need to be on Life 360 anymore. I'll be in New York. He thought I was only going home for a day. No, things have changed, Billy. Man, you are way out of the loop. Come on, Billy. You got to know better than that. Alright, so let me do it that way. No, I came home and then got the studio up and running. I didn't get everything until, what was it, Christmas Eve. I got most of the stuff that I had ordered. And then from there, it was waiting on the desk. The desk got delivered at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then we got a 3-season room off the front of the place here, and just getting it for they brought 4 people with them, and we put it all in the sunroom, and then I moved it from there into the house, and it was just it's horrible. Then we had to screw everything together, get it all set up, and then I had to set all the computer equipment up. I mean, I got 2 different monitors, the iPad, the phone. I got my sound mixer. I mean, I've got everything, and yeah, it's been fun. I didn't call because of the holidays. You could have called. Hell, you can call now. I'm doing it. It's doing it a little bit different right now because I got to order another wire for the soundboard to get the phone calls in. But I tested it out a little while ago with a friend of mine, and I put him on speakerphone, and it was clear as day on the video. So that should work for now. Albert, what's going on, buddy? William Leeser, how you doing? Nicholas, what's up? How was your Christmas? Yeah, I hate the holidays. I really do. Yesterday was actually 1 year to the day that I haven't seen my 2 little kids. So yesterday was very hard for me. I mean, I was kind of in a bad mood all day long, but it is what it is. So, hello, Mia. I like that you still have a phone mount. Yeah, you like that? I got the one from my iPad too. Same thing. The one that I had it stuck to the dash. I just put it right here on the table. It works perfect. I mean, magnetic. There you go. Hey man, gotta improvise. This works. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Bad mood all day long. Oh, see, here we go. Yeah. All right, so can't believe you retired early. Yeah, things happen. So how does the video, the audio? I mean, how is it? You guys can see me pretty clear. You guys can hear me loud and clear. Got your desk set up like a truck. Yeah, exactly. You know, make me feel like I'm at home. Thanks, Albert. Yeah, this computer here, that's April's. So because it's a U-shaped desk, so I set her up right behind me. Or I should say she set herself up. But she's gonna be streaming on the hell's the name of that game, April? I know you're watching. I forgot what the hell it is. But she likes this game and she's playing. She's gonna be playing it on her computer and she's gonna do live stream on Twitch. Dang, I was hoping to meet you at Creed. I start on the 20th of January in Pennsylvania. No, that ain't gonna happen no more. So are you sad about the retirement or are you good about your choice? Nicholas, believe it or not, I'm good with my choice. For now. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's parts of me that miss it. I mean, I enjoy being out on the road. It's just I'm tired. So, I mean, I'll always it's trucking it's either in your blood or it's not. And it'll always be in my blood. And in the event that something like this here doesn't work out, then who knows? What I've learned over the years is that things can change on a dime. They really can. And I mean, granted, I may sit here and say that I have absolutely no intentions on going out, but um, something can happen and change all that. I mean, who knows? But as of right now, no, I'm very happy with the decision that I made. Bear with me just a minute, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how. But let me shut that off. Here we go. Perfect. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that I'm going to be doing. This here was just a test run. That's why I was asking you guys how the audio and all that stuff sound, how the video sounded. Let's see, League of Legends. That's it. Tony, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, check me out. Let's see, time to rack out. Take care, John. Nip 34. He gone. What's going on, Nip? It's the first time I've ever seen you in one of the live feeds. Guess there is a first time for everything. Well, Juan, you didn't miss much. We just started. We're just, like I said, this is just a test run. I'm testing out the video and the audio. So far, it seems to be pretty good. Um, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be bringing in. So, like, for example, I could shrink this down here, and now I've got all of the main interstates throughout the country. So, I am noticing being on a live stream that we even have boosted internet, but I could zoom in on a certain area, and I can even do like camera views. Like this site here, I can go on any of the interstates. Like click here on the I-70. Let's see. It's going to be nighttime, so it's going to be kind of difficult to see it. I-70 west at South Mountain. So, I mean, you guys can see the live cameras that I could bring up. If there's ever an incident or something like that, I can bring them up live. Come back here. So then the other thing that I could bring in is the live weather. Well, I was actually talking to a buddy of mine. He's actually in Decatur, Illinois, so that's why it's marked there. But I mean, I could bring this all up, so like if somebody's out there and there's a bad storm coming, I mean, I can give you a heads up as to where it's at. A lot of different things that we're going to be doing, guys. A lot of different things. I can't freaking wait. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Let's see. Nip has a short attention span. Yeah, about 10 seconds until he sees a squirrel. The Virgin Show. I don't know if I would have called it that. If you get an LED light bulb, lighting might be a little bit better, potentially too bright. Just give it a try. Actually, I just got done saying that a little while ago. I was telling April that I was going to change this light out for an LED. So, I got a little bit of running around I'm going to do after tomorrow's live stream. And that's probably one of the things I'm going to do is get an LED bulb. Instead of get rid of this orangish type look, I figure if I get the LED, it'll make everything white, a little bit brighter. I think you're right. I think it would make the lighting a lot better. Winter storms expected for Colorado tomorrow. Yep. Let's see. There's nothing in the area right now unless it's that storm that's coming up from down in the Vegas area over down into Phoenix, unless that's moving northeast. But see, the other thing is, I could do this. Denver. And we can do, let's go a 5-day, see what they're saying. Tomorrow's mostly cloudy. AM snow showers for Saturday, 50% chance. Doesn't look like it's going to be anything too extravagant. Yeah, it'll be fun. Go to Walmart or Home Depot and buy a $3 6500K LED light bulb. Alright. $3, can't beat it. Call me about lighting. Yeah, Nip knows about lighting. Michael, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? How your holidays treating you? Well, you know. It is what it is. I'm glad they're over. I'm not a big drinker, so New Year's ain't going to be much for me either. In fact, I may be on here. I was thinking about that before. Doing, not only will I do the live stream during the day, but New Year's. Maybe I'll live stream one of the shows or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see. I live in southwest Colorado near Durango. Nice. Yeah. I had a couple of friends of mine. Well, they used to be friends. Now they're scarce. But they moved to out near Aurora. And they tried to get me to move out there. I'm all set. Nope, I'm good. You took the leap. Yes, I did. Took the leap. I had to. Had to take the leap. So the other thing that I have implemented in here is anytime we get new subscribers, there's going to be notifications that come up. Anybody that puts in a super chat, if you donate to the channel, there's a little thing that pops up. So that I can't wait to see. I want to see how that works out. You're going to run commercials? Right now, no. I mean, I'm going to make my own just to throw in there, but right now, I mean, the video's monetized, so, you know, you'll have the ads there in the beginning. There may be ads added into the video after I post it. YouTube might throw 3 or 4 into the video in itself, but, you know, they pretty much do whatever the hell they want. But I am going to make a couple of my own, per se, commercials. And we'll see how that goes. Once you get it tomorrow, you might want to reduce your screen brightness on your computer so you don't show up completely white. Why, am I showing up white? I actually put a dark background on that thing. I mean, the background on it's just my symbol. So, I mean, it's not that bright. Hey, Al, Red Sox or Yankees? Yankees. Of course, gotta be Yankee. I mean, and I don't. The thing is, I don't even really watch baseball that much. But if I had to pick a baseball team, it'd be the Yankees. But I mean, I tend to like sucky teams. I mean, I like the Yankees, like the Steelers, Pittsburgh Penguins. It's about the gist of what I get. But it's been a long time since I've actually sat down and watched sports too. Jerry Doyle, thank you for that. Appreciate it. I don't know why the notification didn't come up. God damn it. Huh. Unless it's a little late. There it goes. Well, that was quick. That was like a little. That was it. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments on it and test these things out. Appreciate it, Jerry. Does YouTube take most of the super chat donations? Most? No. No, you get most of it. I think the super chats, I think you're supposed to get all of it. I don't know. I've only gotten paid once from YouTube so far. But that was my fault because the way that I had things set up, there was a couple more things that I had to do in order for YouTube to send out what they owed me. They still owe me quite a bit of money. None of those teams suck. Well, Pittsburgh's hurting this year. The Steelers they're hurting. That is one sad team this year. What part of New York are you in? Central New York. I'm in between Rochester and Syracuse. Probably the map screen. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, I have to go in there and test that thing out. But it seems like everything else is working though. I mean, webcam's doing all right. Microphone's doing good. Computer's doing all right. The freaking computer I got, man, what a beast. That thing's water cooled and everything. In fact, here, I'll give you the stats if there's any computer buffs out here. Did I save it on this one? Yeah. So the processor, it's an Intel Core i5-8600K. The graphics card, it's got an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. Sick card. Motherboard is an MSI Z370A Pro. It's got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 600 watt power supply, deep cooled Captain 120EX liquid cool system. It's got a 240 gigabyte SSD, 1 terabyte hard drive, and then it's got a bunch of lights and everything else that are included in it. And then I've got it hooked up to, let's see, that's a 32 inch, that's a 27 inch screen. So I'm doing all right. It's not bad for what I'm doing. It works. And then, like I said, I got the iPad here. The phone is here. Billy Rains, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why the notifications ain't showing up, but that could be something with Streamlabs too. Yeah. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it. Are you done trucking? Sorry, if stupid question. No, that's not a stupid question. Yes, I am done for now. Um, got a couple of things going on, but yeah, I'm done. At least for now. Got it fixed, so when I send you another 99.99, I want to hear some bells. Damn it! I will have it fixed. Definitely. It should be working now. I don't know why it's not. I mean, I tested this out before. Let me see. See, this is why I'm doing this test run, because this is supposed to be working. So, donations. See, that's what it's supposed to do. Let's bring this over to this screen here so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, that's good, that's good. Media's good. If he sends 99.99, you should sing and dance. Actually, he sent me 99.99 on the last live stream. I almost wanted to do a strip show. So that should be working now. I don't know. Everything else is working except for that. I don't know. What do you think about Seattle signing Lynch to a one-game deal just to beat the 49ers? You know, I gotta tell you, as far as the NFL goes, I'm not impressed by him. I'm really not. You know, I think it's pretty shitty. You got teams cheating. You know, stupid shit like this. You're gonna sign a guy for one game. I mean, this isn't what the NFL used to be, and I think it's just sad what it's actually becoming. You know, personally, my thought is, you know, especially with the Patriots, I can't stand them piece of shits anyways because they cheat so bad. And out of all the teams you're going to record, it's the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, really? If anything, freaking record Baltimore. Whatever. Yeah, working out the bugs. I want to see him sing and dance. Yeah, April, that ain't happening. You know, it's funny that she's on the live stream because she's literally right in the living room. That's why this is a test run. Yep. No, Trucker Al will not be singing. You're lucky I'm talking. I've actually felt like crap the last few days. Yep. Alright, guys, make sure we're hitting that like button for me. Appreciate it. Something he knows how. I don't know how to sing. I don't know any songs. I'm trying to gain more views and more subscribers. I don't want to scare people away. Do the Macarena? Yeah. Yeah. That ain't happening. I don't even do that shit at weddings. I'd have to be really drunk. Alright, so let me ask you guys this. Who's into video games? Do you have any advice on finding a decent CB? Yeah, let me think about it. Maybe I'll sell you the one that I had. Hold on. Oh, everything's still a freaking mess here. Alright. So this is the one that I had. If you go into Loves, you'll see it there. It's the Cobra, but I don't remember what the numbers were on it. But this freaking thing is amazing. Just says Cobra, made in China. Because in all honesty, I have absolutely no intentions on going back out on the road. Give me a couple of days to think about it. I might sell you mine. I'll even ship it out to you. Let's see, video games are my life. Yeah, I'm actually going to be starting another channel just on video games. I'm debating whether or not to do YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. My cousin's trying to convince me to do it on Facebook because Facebook is very similar to YouTube as far as how you get paid and stuff. But I mean, yeah, I just looked up what the requirements are, and it's like, holy shit, it's worse than YouTube. Sometimes I play video games depending on the amount of free time. Well, see, now I got all kinds of free time. I even used to do it in the truck, though. I had my PS4 in the truck, so I was playing Grand Theft Auto on that. I actually just ordered a Elgato capture card, so then there's that. Yeah, yeah, I got the PS4 as well, but I got some computer games that are on here, and I've only got like American Truck Simulator, of course, Rocket League, Wreckfest, GTA 5, and then there's a hunting game that I have too, Cabela's Big Game Hunter or something. Let's see. 29LX, that's the one I was looking at first. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it was the 29LX. Yeah, that's a beast. She's a good one. And she's practically new too. I only bought it in fact I bought it May. The end of May is when I bought that. It was in a snowstorm in Cheyenne, Wyoming. In fact, it's on a video that I actually bought it there. If I buy yours, will you send it to me? Yeah, anybody that buys it, I'll ship it out. And what about your GPS? Sammy? Um, that's the Garmin 580. That's what that one is. I mean, if I'm going to sell the CB radio, I might as well sell the GPS too. I don't need anything. I mean, if I don't know, I mean, where we live out here, I don't know my way around. April knows this area like the back of her hand. But we're down near the city. That's where I grew up, so I can handle that. So I don't really need a GPS. Plus, I already have one in the truck, anyways, in the Durango. Let's see. Jerry says Twitch. Yeah, I might be going over to Twitch. PS4 here as well. PS Plus membership expired. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't buy the membership crap. Let's see. Billy Rains plays the PS4 as well. Jerry says it's big with the kids. Add me on PS4, Al. It takes a man. Hang on a minute. That's what I need in here. I need paper. Hang on. Let me text myself that. Actually, I'll just take a picture of it. Hang on. Where the hell is it? Oh, right there. Only computer games good are Farming Simulator and ATS. I believe it or not, Juan, I was actually just looking at the Farming Simulator this morning. Farming Simulator 19. I may end up buying that tomorrow morning. I watched a couple of videos on it this morning, and was talking to my cousin about it. And he watches it constantly, so I may end up buying that one in the morning. That actually looked pretty cool. Nice. I run with Xbox One. I've never been into Xbox. Out of all the video systems that I've ever had, it's either been Nintendo or PS4 or PlayStation. Most site recommended the Cobra 29. I'm waiting to see which new console comes out with the new COD. That'll probably the PS5. That's supposedly coming out this year too. I think PS5 is going to come out the same time GTA 6 is. LSPDFR is like being a cop in GTA. I used to play that all the time. LSPDFR. Yep. I used to go in and change all the file systems. I did a lot of modding for that too. We used to make the cars, different styles on the cars and stuff. It was pretty cool. Package deal? I don't know, maybe. I got Trucker Will wants my drone too. I might be selling that one. Speaking of, that's the drone right here. Yeah, he called me up the other day, said he still wanted to buy the drone. Billy votes for Twitch. Yeah, I've been watching you for a bit. Glad to see that you are starting your big idea finally. Anthony, thank you. Yeah, it's up and coming. I mean, it's still got a little bit of work to do. Um, some kinks to work out, but it'll get there. I'm happy with it. I mean, this is April and I got this all set up in a matter of a couple of hours. Once the desk got here, we got that thing set up, then we took off from there. You didn't bring me in coffee?
Coffee. You said you do.
What are you drinking?
Pepsi.
Yeah. PS4 Dark Punisher 23. All right.
I was going to say there's paper behind you in that thing.
Where?
That red thing right there.
You got a pen in there? I'm just taking pictures.
Oh, that works too.
And then when I set it up, can you toss that thing?
You know what?
The cat. Xbox is for me the way to go. Personal preference for me, in all honesty. Yeah, it's all anything's personal preference. I mean, I've never owned an Xbox, and I mean I'm so used to the PS4, it's just the way that I go. You don't happen to have a Tetford for sale, do you? Nope, unfortunately not. I can't vote. I know nothing about Twitch. There's a lot of people who actually live stream on Twitch. They do all kinds of different things. A lot of it's video games, but I don't know how Twitch, what their requirements are and how their algorithm works and stuff like that. So I got to do some more research on that as well. Bring the kitty back. All right, where is she?
She's up on lap now.
Bring her here. Oh, I gotta clean up this mess. There's a little fur ball. Say hi, kitty. Say hi, kitty. Say hi, kitty. Say, I'm in heat every other week. So if I'm on the live stream and you hear, meow, it's from this one. Yeah. She's the little pitta.
She's like, why did you stop petting me?
Don't pet my catty. Yeah, I'll be sneezing and everything else before you know it. A lot of gamers on Twitch. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, a lot of competition on there. I was going to do it right here on YouTube. Just start another YouTube channel and do it right here on YouTube. And then kind of set it up like I got this one. After I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll monetize it and then see where it goes. But I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Hey, so I'm actually thinking about trying to get into trucking, but I'm kind of nervous because I don't really know where to start. Well, Anthony, you've come to the right place, my boy. We're going to start working on that this week. So I don't know how long you've been watching, but we're going to be doing live shows every single morning. Right here on TATS. And we're going to be calling some of these companies. We're going to get some information from them. And, whichever one sounds good to you, that's the one you want to go with. It's about what makes you happy. Don't listen to the reviews. Don't listen to YouTube videos and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be calling these companies this week and getting their information. I'm going to be speaking to the recruiters. And when I mean this week, starting on Monday. Because a lot of these companies, their recruiters don't even work on the weekends. So starting on Monday, we're going to be contacting these companies, talking to the recruiters, getting all the information. Everything's going to be recorded, and so you'll be able to come back to it. If there's something you missed or something you didn't understand. And while it's going to be right here live on the show that we're contacting these people. So if there's a question that you want to ask, type it out there on the message board, and I'll be more than happy to ask them. So, but you've come to the right place. We can definitely find you a place that you'll be happy at. Have a good one, Al and April. Tony, thank you. You as well. Awesome. I'm thinking of getting CDL. Yeah, Jerry, you know we'll be here. Trucker Al, you gonna look into CFI? Yeah, I'm not looking into them personally, but yeah, I'm gonna be calling them as well. I'm calling everybody. You know, I'm gonna. It is what it is. I'm gonna make a list and go down it, and if there's somebody or a company that I missed, you know, when somebody comes on here and says, "Hey, Al, have you talked to, Western Transportation?" Nope, but let's call them now. We'll call them up. And we'll ask them all the same questions. That's what we're about. We're here to help make things easier for the people that are looking to get into this business. And I mean, I get it. I mean, we've all been there in the beginning. We were all nervous at one point or another. We didn't know where to start or what to look into and what the right questions were to ask. That's why we're here. Are you going to make a list and check it twice? Yep. I'm going to find out who's naughty and nice. Actually, Billy, you'd fit that profile a lot better than me. Let's get a red shirt on you with that big ass beard and get you a nice little hat, a little bow on top. Thinking Rail. Rail's not a bad place. I mean, I've never heard anything bad about Rail. Um, I know they take care of you as far as like the hotel and stuff like that. I know the hotel that it was up near Green Bay, Wisconsin. That place is like freaking Disney. If I was new, I'd be interested in talking to schools or trainee companies. Well, there are a couple of different things that you can do as far as getting your CDL. I mean, a lot of people don't have the $5,000-6,000 up front. To go like to NTTS or something like that, National Tractor Trailer School. So that's why a lot of people are going to these companies to get their CDL because one, they get paid for training. CR England, I mean, they guarantee you your CDL. So in other words, if you go to England and you do the training, you take your road test and fail it. Well, you take 2 more days, do a little bit more training, and then you take the road test again. When I was there was a lady who was on her 5th try. So they pretty much guarantee it. I have a direct number for Maverick Recruiter if you're interested instead of going through the whole phone process. Um, yeah. You can email it to me if you want, if you don't want to put it in here. TruckerAl001 at yahoo.com. Everyone who is watching should at least like this video. It helps Trucker Al out a lot. It does. Everybody hit that like button. Takes 3 seconds. It's been timed. Let's go down and right trainee companies, Swift, Schneider, etc. Yeah, I mean, you got to understand, these companies, you're going to get different things no matter where you go. But like I said, we're going to call these companies, see what they got to offer. And, it is what it is. It really, everybody, I get a lot of comments on one of my videos. One of my videos has like 133,000 views. And it's the three bunk truck tour from CR England. And I get comments every single day on this video. And why do you work for that company? Why do you still work there? Watch a current video, huh? But you know, I know a lot of people say a lot of negative things about CR England, but I'm one of the success stories there. I made a shit ton of money working at CR England, and I mean, yes, they're not the most paying company in the world, but for what I was doing and the route that I had, I made up for it in miles. So I mean, I may have only been getting, say 46 cents a mile, but I'm getting, 36, almost 4,000 miles a week because I'm doing dropping hooks both in Hershey, Pennsylvania down to Laredo, Texas. 1,800-mile run, dropping hooks at both ends. I was nonstop. And then the way that, it was ran, I can start, after even the 70 hours is up, I can start running on recaps. So I was able to just keep going, keep going, keep going. I didn't have to take the days off. So I did all right down there. Right, let's see. Can you repeat your email address? truckerl001@yahoo.com. I wonder if I could put this in here. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. I'll put it right in the description. All right, so the email's right in the description. Wait a minute. CRE trainers need a passenger endorsement? Yeah. You put any more freaking students in there, you're definitely going to need one. I'm a successful CRE story as well. Yeah, Billy did very well over there as well. Me, you, Nip, Will, we all did pretty good over there. All about how hard you run. And that's the biggest thing. I mean, typically when you see a lot of these negative comments about CR England, chances are it's because they ran like shit and they couldn't make it successful. But if I did it, Billy Raines did it, Nip 34 did it, Trucker Will did it, and we were all successful, and then you get a bunch of people who says, it's shit over there, you don't make any money. Really got to look at it, how hard did you really work? Did you earn the money? I don't know. Let's see. Al, you should have put your email in the description. Already did. I've hauled all them 20-foot, 53-foot heavy loads and empties as well. Wait, I saw something in here asking about do you think me working as a yard driver, already hauling a trailer and other units and parking them will help me out when it comes down to it at the end? It will help you out as far as, your own personal driving and how to do things. As far as using that as experience, no. Chances are the companies aren't going to let you use that as experience. But it will help. I mean, if you've done all that stuff before, you getting your CDL, oh yeah, shit, you'll have no issues at all. I've hauled all of them from 20 foot to 53, heavy loads and empties as well. GFG turf cutters, Swift Knight, same ownership, yet Swift charges $2,000 more for training. What's that tell you? Email sent. Hold up. Alright, I got your email. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll use her. We'll give her a buzz. She'll be one of the ones we call on Monday. Let's see. In case of the passenger endorsement, CRE trainers should become bus drivers. Hey man, I used to be a bus driver, but that was before I went to CR England. Altitude will have a lot to do with success at any company. Oh, attitude will have a lot to do with success at any company. My opinion, anyway. Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't go in there too cocky. Usually, it's the cocky ones that end up into an accident, and everybody else is laughing at them. If you don't, I mean, even I had times where I got scared, even with the experience that I have, and I mean, hell, when April and I were out last, we ended up in a snowstorm up going up into Ohio. I was scared shitless. Complete freaking whiteout, and we had an empty trailer. Jerry, I say look into CFI. Yeah, Billy likes to push that CFI. He's been there quite a while. Billy, where's CFI's terminals? Because Jerry's up in Maine. I mean, is there anything near the Northeast that he'd be able to go to, or would they end up shipping them down there? You can call in too, Billy Range. You got my personal number. Billy can call me. That's the other thing that I need to set up is another phone line, and I may do that later tonight or tomorrow morning. But I want to set up a phone line so you guys can actually call in. If you are in Maine, you may have to go to CR England. Well, hold that thought. What was it? Well, we'll check with other companies as well. Because there's a lot of companies, they'll either get you a rental car. I mean, if you remember when I was at Trans Am, they flew me. I mean, I flew from here to Kansas. They put me on a plane. So, I mean, if, Trans Am was a good fit for him, then they probably fly him from Maine. The only hard thing I think that Jerry's going to have is home time. I think that he's really going to struggle with that because the amount of freight that goes up and then comes back out of there, I think that he's really going to struggle with finding himself getting home. I was a school bus driver, been driving a garbage truck for 2 months now. Trash doesn't scream while trying to concentrate on the road. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Yeah, Maine is definitely a hard place to find a company. I mean, I think any company will still take it. It's like I said, you just may end up. Don't be surprised, no matter what company you pick. Just don't be surprised if getting you home is a struggle. The other thing you could do is, you know how these areas they have their industrial areas where all the trucks are going. That's where all the factories are and stuff like that. Go over there. See what you see the most of. Do you see more Swift? Do you see more CR England? See what you see the most of, and we'll go from there. Because if you see a lot of CR England trucks, then obviously there's a place where they can get freight in and out of. We do a lot of Northeast. You should look into it. I bet April's love having you home and vice versa, huh? You happy that I'm home?
Very.
So, yeah.
Of course I am.
It's different. I mean, I've been home, what, almost a week? No. What's today? Thursday?
Saturday will be a week.
Yeah, Saturday will be a week. So I've been home 5 days. So it still kind of feels like home time. But, I mean, for the 5 days that I've been here, I mean, normally I would have been going out of my mind already. Thinking, geez, I got to get back out on the road. I got to get out of here. It hasn't been like that. And I think a lot of it is because I've had so much focus on getting this up and going and getting focused on this. It's made, like I said, it's before that, I think that this is actually going to make me a happier person. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hopping in the shower. If you're still live when I get done, I might call. Oh, Billy. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on here. This was technically just a test run, but it seems to be going a lot longer. I've been driving since '93, and recently I've been seeing people think that they're going to get their CDL and make 100,000 their first year. I think it's hilarious. Um, what did I do my first year? I think my first year at England, I think it was close to 80, but I became a trainer 4 months in, and I know what everybody's gonna say, and I get it. I personally, now that I look back at it, no, there's no way in hell I should have been a trainer. But to me, that's where, because when I was in training, my trainer actually showed me his paycheck, and from when I was driving with him and whatnot, and he ended up making like little over 2 grand. And it was like, holy shit, that's what I want. That's the kind of money I want to make. And so I decided to become a trainer. So I was pushing CR England, and CR England ended up calling me 4 months in and said, hey, we're in desperate need of trainers with your record and your history and stuff like that. Would you like to become a trainer now? So I took it. Um, and then after training a couple of students, I wanted to put a bullet in my head. But um, I mean, I did very well. But like I said, I had a great DM. I got a shit ton of miles. And then my DM ended up getting transferred from an OTR fleet to what was called set lanes. And he was instructed to take his 3 top drivers with him. I just happened to be the first one on his list. So I went with him back over to the set lanes, and they set me up with a Hershey account going from Hershey, Pennsylvania to Laredo, Texas, and dropping hook on both ends. It made me a shit ton of money. But yeah, if you think you're going to come in here fresh out of the bag, never driven a big vehicle before, and you don't know anything about the industry, you're not making 100,000. No way. That's how my wife answers every day when I'm off at work. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's typical. With April and I, that rose-colored glass phase is gone. We passed that 6 month mark, so I'm sure Crete would welcome you back with open arms if this goes south, which I hope it doesn't. Yeah, Crete even they told me straight out. Um, if whatever I was doing didn't work out, to call them back, and I even told Crete, I says, if for whatever reason I come back out on the road, that's the first place I'm going to. I'm not going to go messing around calling all these other companies and trying something new. I mean, I was very happy at Crete. It was absolutely nothing to do with Crete as to why I came off the road. But yeah, if I go back out, that's exactly where I'm going. I made about $300 a week my first year with Swift. Oh, hell no. I wouldn't get out of bed for $300 a week. I'll be damned if I'm truck driving. You sacrifice way too much being a truck driver. I don't give a shit if you're brand new or not. You sacrifice way too much being a truck driver and to be getting paid $300 a week. You can go to McDonald's and throw burgers out the freaking window and make more than that. No way. Jerry, thank you for the advice. Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. We're here to help, and that's what we're going to do. Some people have the mindset, most don't, is my point. That's true. You do well on camera, some people are not. Yeah, that took some time. I remember, I remember when I first started doing videos, and if you actually look back at like some of my first videos that I've done, I mean, I'm sitting there talking to a camera, and that was the mind. I'm like, dude, there's nobody here. Now I got to the point. It's like I'm sitting here looking at the camera, but I know that there's people out there that are watching me. So me looking at the camera is like looking at an audience to me now. So I've got no issues talking to people, and my biggest thing is just be you, be real. Don't. I'm not one of those YouTubers that you see me on a live feed and I'm a certain type of person, then you see me out on the road or see me somewhere, and face to face I'm a different person. No, what you see here is what you get. This is me. I don't change for shit. I made more than 300 a week working at a gas station. I don't think I've ever made $300 a week. Oh, wait a minute. I made a $66 paycheck at Trans Am. That's why I'm not there. You can make more than 300 a week selling gloves to a man with no hands. Wow. I thought I had a way with words. Yeah, so how many likes we got down there on that video? We've had a lot of people in here. Hopefully we're hitting that like button. Let's take a gander. See if you guys are helping Trucker Al out. I got fat finger typer. 18 likes. Nice. Good job, guys. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Got any funny jokes? You know, I used to do that all the time. I don't even remember half of them. My father-in-law was big into that. He had a joke every day. He had a different joke. It was almost like he looked them up and then memorized it.
Do you need more water?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Let's take a look. See, I'm moving the mouse thinking I'm going to play with this iPad here. I wonder if I could do that. Wonder if I can connect the iPad and use this as a monitor. It's on the same network. I bet you I can. What did the boy rabbit say to the girl rabbit? I give up. Making $300 a week trucking? Yeah, that's a good joke. What did the boy rabbit say to the girl rabbit? I give up. What's the punchline? Hang in, this ain't gonna hurt, did it? I think that's one of those. Yep. Alright, guys. We're gonna wrap this one up after that joke. Yep. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna wrap things up. And I'm looking at about 6:30 tomorrow morning. We're gonna be starting. I don't know how long it's gonna be on. Um, Paper chaser. So you quit trucking? Yes. Yes, I did. I ended up getting out of it. South Georgia, I don't know, man. You're kind of screwing up this joke. He said, hang on. Hang on, he's got to look that one up. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be starting tomorrow. Like I said, probably about 6:30. And then, yeah, we'll see where it goes. Man, why you got to do these live streams while I'm at work? Um, Juan, what time? What do you work? We're gonna be on quite a while tomorrow. So, guys, if you guys are able to share this to your Facebook page. You guys got my permission. Share it wherever you can. Tweet it, Instagram it, Facebook it, YouTube it. You know, share it wherever you can. Because, like I said, the more people that see this, the more people we can help. You know, and that's why I'm doing this. No, I fat fingered the punchline. Yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah, not hang in. It's hang on. This ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah, hang on. This ain't gonna hurt. Hey, brother, how goes it? Martin, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Getting ready to finish this one up. This was just a test run. Um, so tomorrow morning, 6:30, we're gonna be going live. I work from 6 a.m. till about 5 or 6 p.m. Um, yeah, dude. I might do night live feeds as well. Say that 10 times fast. We'll see. I got a question about England. Shoot! You've come to the right place. I think I know a little bit about England. We'll stay for that question. I need like the Jeopardy theme.
Let me sing it for you.
No, I'll probably get copyrighted.
Probably.
Come on, Martin, let your fingers do the typing. Bedtime. Good night, everyone. Buenas noches. Take care, Al and April. All right, Juan. Hey, in your garbage truck, set your phone up and turn the live feed on. We will be here all morning.
Good night.
Peace out. Good luck, Al. See you later, Jerry. They talk funny and have bad teeth.
Are you talking about England?
I think he's talking about England.
I'm confused.
Hey, Martin, what's your question, buddy? We're waiting on you. What time is it? 11 o'clock? Yeah, 6 o'clock comes fast. Alright, let's see. Hang on, I gotta approve it.
Okay.
I'm going to go to England in March, but I'm a big guy. Was wondering if they're going to give me shit about CPAP. They'll probably have you test. I can tell you that. They're getting real big on that, and it's not just England. All the companies are getting big with that, especially with the new laws coming out and all that shit. Now, I will tell you this. This I found interesting. Back before I got divorced, my ex-wife looked at me one night and she told me that if I don't go get a sleep study done, that she was going to throat punch me. So I ended up getting a sleep study done. I was just driving Class B truck. I was driving a 10-wheel dump. So I went, had the sleep study done. Now at this point, now I'm bald, so it wasn't that bad. But if you have any hair whatsoever, it was horrible. They stick probably 50 wires to your head and your face, and then they take them all back and they put them into like a ponytail. And you have to sleep like this. Now, that's how they did the sleep study before. Now, I found out they give you a wristwatch. You go down, they put on this little wristwatch, and you go back to your hotel room or whatever. You go to sleep. The next morning, you give the wristwatch back to them, and they analyze that. So if you can get the one with the wristwatch, that ain't bad at all. If you got to do the ones where they stick all the wires on you, forget it. Um, Now, sleeping with a CPAP machine. It took me about a week to get used to it. There were two different face masks. One just goes around the nose, and then the other one is a full face mask. I'm a mouth breather, so the full face mask worked perfect for me. It took a few days to get used to it. Then it got to the point to where I couldn't sleep without it. Now, when I got divorced, I lost 33 pounds in a month. Stress, depression, all that shit. I dropped it right off. Now, before I went to England, I went and got tested myself. I didn't wait for England to say anything, or I went and did it myself because I felt that if I can go to England and say, hey, I just got tested and I no longer need the machine, seeing that I just lost 33 pounds, it would make my life a lot easier out on the road because now I don't have to worry about plugging in this machine and filling it up with water. And I just didn't want that particular headache. So when I got it done the second time, same thing. All the wires were attached to the head. But it turned out that I no longer had it because I had lost the weight. So, but like I said, if you end up having to get it done, tell them you want the one with the wristwatch. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. In the event you need a CPAP machine, then I know at CR England that they will install an inverter in your truck, but at CR England they charge you $500 for the inverter, and I think they take like 40 something dollars a week out of your check in order to pay for the inverter, and then you just plug your machine into it and you just got to sleep with it. Now, you do have to stay compliant with it, and I think you have to have at least 4 hours a night on the machine. So, in order to stay compliant with DOT. I already have a DOT card. Doesn't matter. CR England's going to end up making you get a new one. Even with the 1 year DOT card. Yes, that's another thing. If you do have CPAP, you only get a 1 year card. But even if you just got your card yesterday, when you go to CR England, they're gonna do it all over again. They test you right, their way. They make you go to their doctor even if you already have her card. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, you're gonna end up getting a DOT physical done anyway. Heard if my neck is, which I can get a pass, or my BMI is lower than 34. The way that they determine it, I mean, if you're a big guy, I'll put it this way. I don't know what I'm at right now, probably around 220, 225, and I was borderline. Um, I luckily enough still had that paperwork that showed that I was tested within the last 2 years and that I had no signs of sleep apnea. And even when I went to Crete a few months back, I brought that paper with me, and the lady went off of it. I mean, she measured my neck, and she's like, you're kind of borderline. We may need to test you." And then I whipped out these papers, and she goes, that was 2 years ago, but she goes, if you gain any more weight, then you're going to have to get tested. So I was borderline, and that was, like I said, that was 220, 225. So, I mean, if you're heavier than that, chances are they may end up wanting to test you. Yeah. But I mean, it kind of is what it is. I mean, if that's the biggest downfall you're going to face is, okay, you have to sleep with a CPAP machine, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it is kind of a headache because you got to fill it up with water, but just buy a whole case of water Bring it with you. Pour 2 bottles of water in it, and you're good for the night. Or bring it in. If you stop for the night and you're going in to take a piss, bring the canister with you and rinse it out and fill it up with water while you're in there. But let's see, 5'10", 310 pounds. So I'm fucked. You're gonna get tested, but I mean, don't let that deter you from, truck driving being your career. I mean, if you got to sleep with a CPAP, I mean, at least you still get the career. It's not like, you're gonna go and they're gonna say, nope, you're too big, you can't drive. I mean, I wouldn't let that deter you from getting out on the road. And I mean, there's plenty of places to, like I said, to put it in. The only thing is, you're definitely going to have an inverter in your truck. And check with England. In fact, that might be. See, I got to write this stuff down. If you are required to have a CPAP machine, they may or may, I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm talking out of my ass, kind of. They may or may not give you a discount on an inverter. I don't know. Just want a smooth transition. Don't want to get sent home. I will quitting current job to go there. They won't send you home for that. Um, you know what? Let me double check with them tomorrow. Hang on a minute. I'm going to leave myself a note here. I'll have pen and paper out tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're going to say call England and ask about CPAP and if they send you home. Martin, check with me tomorrow on the live feed. I'll call CR England and find out. I don't believe they send you home. I believe they can do it right there. I don't have a clap now. I hope you don't have the clap. A CPAP. Yeah, I know. Have you ever been tested? Or recently been tested? Because 5'10", 310 pounds? I mean, hell, you got me by 70 pounds. And I was about 233 when I got tested the first time. And I had it. Very active guy now. You won't be when you're a truck driver. You don't do shit. The most exercise you're going to get as a truck driver, unless you do your own moves, is hooking up and disconnecting from a trailer. And then maybe a sit-up or two getting in and out of bed.
Pumping gas.
And you stand there. Pumping gassing. You get a little bit of walking, pumping gas. Do you think switching from Sierra England trainer to Prime lease up is weary? No, but I've been doing research. Martin, I'm going to be honest with you, chances are you probably have sleep apnea. The other thing you can do is record yourself sleeping. I mean, if you got, like I have a GoPro that'll record up to 4 hours. Just before you fall asleep, record it. And if you hear yourself stop breathing in your sleep, or if you have a wife or a girlfriend sleeping next to you, ask her. Say, have you ever noticed that I've stopped breathing in my sleep? If she tells you yes, you got sleep apnea. And I'll tell you, the machine makes a big difference. And you'll notice once you get on the machine, you're going to notice that you have more energy because that machine actually helps you get into a REM sleep. And you will sleep much better on the machine. I technically still have my machine. And I mean, I haven't weighed myself in quite a while, couple of months, and I wouldn't be surprised if I have it, especially the way that April.
Cooks?
No, but about how you talk about me sleeping and stuff like that. Do you think switching from Sierra England trainer to Prime lease op is weary?
Worth it.
Yeah, I know. It depends on what you want to do in your career. If you are looking to get to the point to where you want to own your own truck, then yes, go the lease op. You're going to make just as much money being a lease op at Prime as you are a trainer at England. So, say for example, you're making $1,800 a week at England being a trainer. You can go to Prime, lease your own truck. You're going to make about that kind of money, but you're running by yourself, and you don't have to worry about a student and sleeping while the truck is moving and all them headaches being, a trainer. I was a trainer at England, so believe me, I know. But if you can make that kind of money running by yourself, yeah, absolutely, go for it. If you're not looking to stay out on the road for quite a while, if you're not looking to get yourself in a situation where you're paying for the truck and the fuel and all that stuff, then no, stay where you're at. No, don't stay where you're at. What I would recommend you doing, if you didn't want to do the lease option, you wanted to stay a company driver and continue being over the road, making damn good money and not having the headaches, then get out of CR England and go over to Crete. Um, Here, I'll bring it up right now. I'll bark out some of what my paychecks were at Crete. No, at Crete, I was just a company driver. Actually, hang on. It's easier if I do it from the iPad. Um, you can make just as much money. What are you laughing at?
His little tan.
Oh, he's on there?
He's like, is this Howard Stern?
Smart ass. Alright, so, um, as a company driver, solo, running OTR, at Crete, you're out 3 weeks, home for 3 days. So 21 days out, 3 days home. 21 days out, 3 days home. I've done very well over there. I mean, I've got 1621, 1652, 1674, 1609, 2096, 2260. Let's see, 2375, 2445. So that's running solo OTR at Crete. So if you're making that as a trainer at CR England, save yourself the headaches and get out of that. Alright, let's see. Martin lost 40 pounds already. Hell yeah, whatever you're doing, keep it up. If you can get under, I'd say 230, then you should be alright. Let's see. Do they pay for the machine? No, you'll end up paying for it. They'll take it out of your paycheck. Let me tell you, I've seen all your videos, and you're a great help. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's what we're here for. I'm here to help, and my people here, everybody's here to help. I mean, that's why I do these videos. I mean, you know, like I've said it before in videos, I've been in these shoes. I used to watch YouTube videos before I became a truck driver, and it was a big help to me. So me doing this and now being on the other side of, where I was a few years ago, that's huge. I pull food grade tanks with pumps. It requires moderate physical activity. Yeah. You really want to get physical? Go to flatbed. This is the big leagues. Zoltan, here we go. You appear to make more than most. Um, it's not that I make more than most. Like Billy said earlier. It all depends on how you run. I mean, and I've said this to all of my students. If you're the type of driver that's going to stop 4 or 5 times on every drive shift, to use the bathroom, stop and get a drink. Oh, there's a new truck stop. Let's check this place out. Or, how many times? I mean, I used to do another run for CR England that went from Buffalo, New York to Boise, Idaho, down the I 80 all the way through, back and forth. I've never once stopped at the world's largest truck stop there in Iowa. I'm not one for crowds to begin with, and I'm not impressed. They're all the same. You get your Wendy's, your Burger King, your McDonald's, your Subways. You got a bunch of different stuff, maybe an arcade room. Big deal. Um, it really all depends on how you run. It really does. I mean, if you could do over 600 miles a day, you're gonna make some serious money, and that's what I pushed for. That was my goal, was 600 or more. I mean, there's times where, I mean, hell, when I was just down there in Atlanta, I mean, when I first got down there, I didn't do 200 miles the whole day. Then I got stuck down there for a little while, but I just really want to drive and heard England isn't picky after all videos. These whiny dudes crying. I look forward to it. England's not a bad company. I mean, you're gonna get good and bad reviews about every single company. There ain't a company out there you're not gonna hear something bad about. But depending on who you're talking to, you're gonna hear your next video could be something great about them. It's all personal preference. What pissed somebody else off may not piss you off. Who knows? Let's see. My wife even watched them to prepare. Yeah. Until you try, you have no clue what you will whine about. Yeah, like I said, it's truck driving isn't for everybody, but if you can adapt to that type of lifestyle, you can have a great time out there. I absolutely loved it. Being out over the road, especially in the beginning years. I mean, being out on the road, driving through Las Vegas for the first time at night, that's a once in a lifetime. There's so many people that would love to do that and never will. And here I was getting paid to see the country. I do completely pull construction out of California desert. I'm big but a badass. Skateboard sure will hear on you. Yeah, I've never done flatbed. No, I've always stuck to reefer. Mm,
Cats are chopping each other.
yeah, cats are fighting. All right, guys, it's getting late, and I gotta work first thing in the morning. So tomorrow morning. So I was actually thinking about starting with Sarah England just because they're pretty close and they're already
So did you
constantly
say?
calling me, and I actually had said I would start in January. CR England will blow you up. That I will give them. They are very persistent. The only thing that drew me to the Iowa 80 was a dog wash for my dog. Yeah, see, I didn't bring any animals out. Did you get your ass beat? Did your sister kick your ass? So, yeah. Have fun and good luck out there. Absolutely, Martin. Like I said, check back with us. Tomorrow. We're actually gonna call CR England tomorrow, guys. I didn't realize that tomorrow was Friday. But we are going to call England. We're going to get their information. I do want to find out about that CPAP machine. We're going to find out what they charge. And, you know, these are very good questions. I wouldn't have thought to ask about the CPAP machine. But, so when we call these companies, that's something to ask. You know, what their requirements are and, you know, what they charge for the machine. I know the machine is expensive. Luckily enough, my insurance company paid for my machine. But, yeah, very good questions. And then, see, that's the thing with me doing this live is I'll ask, you know, general questions that I think that people would want to know. And if there's something I'm missing, you guys can throw them out here. So this is the longest test ever. Yeah, you know, sometimes that's how it works out. But all right, people. Till next time. I'll see you soon.